Hello, everybody. Thank you for joining me. I think this is week 3 when I'm trying to keep my promise to you and give an update on Friday evening. It's Friday evening here in California and Silicon Valley for me, and Europe, you already are deep into your weekend already. So I don't know who's going to join me live because this is the first time I'm actually tweeting this. If you happen to be watching this live, you're welcome to post a question for me. Otherwise, I'm just going to tell you what's new this week. We always do this from Business School of AI, where we have a weekly Wednesday, we call it Weekly Ved, where we have a speaker and discussion. And for the last 2 weeks, we've been having a webinar, and my good friend and AI ethicist, Susanna Raj, has been joining me to get me to teach, to do more with AI ethics in all my work. Otherwise, I was super exuberant talking about autonomous vehicles and value creation from data and designing AI. So now that is the center of where there is data bias and AI ethics is needed. So we did a webinar. The reason I'm telling you is this week, right here in my YouTube channel, you can actually access 2 video recordings. One is the weekly AI ethics webinar that I did with Susanna Raj, which introduces you to what is AI ethics. Why should you care? The second and most exciting thing is I focus on teaching you who are innovators, who are looking to career pivot into innovative exponential new technologies. And AI ethics is one of those areas of jobs where every job these days, which is in the cycle of building AI, machine learning, data science life cycle, product managers, data science researchers, program managers, QA designers, and then there's this new concept of AI governance after the AI is built. All of the jobs are now incorporating AI ethics. They don't even have AI ethics in their title. So what I ended up doing is Rebecca Tweed maintains a responsible AI job board, which I believe is the best one in the world because nobody else does to that quality and consistency that she collects any AI ethics related jobs, and it's truly global. And so I built on Rebecca's job board and then added a couple more new jobs that I happened to find while I was playing with this, and went crazy last weekend. Right after I spoke to you guys, I went on this binge sorting these jobs. I got about 140 jobs, sorted them, organized them to see whether there's a pattern. They're all called policy jobs or program jobs or data ethicist or something like that, operationalized data. I never found a job which was called a chief AI ethicist of any kind. There is a ML AI ethicist job that's available in Amazon AWS, and I can tell you it's legit because my excitement about this whole AI ethics and AI jobs is because Susanna and I are getting ready to teach a career pivot to AI ethics course right here online on Business School of AI. This is the first time we are creating a course like that, which is not just teaching you AI ethics, but will focus on career pivoting, which means it will teach you the foundation, but will also teach you what is the reality of bringing ethics into a variety of different jobs. That's why I went on looking at different jobs. And coming back to the MLAI ethicist in Amazon, we have Dia Win, who's an AI ethicist in Amazon AWS team, who's going to be joining us to teach one of the modules in this Career Pivot to AI Ethics course. And we have Ankita Joshi, who's actually an autonomous vehicle, yes, my favorite topic, AV safety engineer who works in General Motors, is actually going to teach us one other module, and she's going to talk about her career pivot. How did she get to this role to be involved to make sure there is ethics on the AI side of things? And she has navigated her career towards that. Again, this is not endorsement from GM or Amazon because I focus on real people coming and telling their real stories and experience from industry. And they have a story, they have real experience to share. So this course is starting on June 10th. It's called Career Pivot to AI Ethics. I am going to be talking about this and nothing else till the course starts. So I hope you'll join me and share my excitement about it. The course runs for 3 weeks as 2 hours on June 10th, June 17th, and June 24th. And I'm going to do that at 9 o'clock California time, 9 to 10, which is noon in East Coast in Boston, New York. And it is 18-hour to 20-hour in Europe or Nigeria. And the good thing is we'll be recording this course. So if you cannot absolutely attend all 6 hours of this course, I would not recommend that you pay for this course and show up for this course. Though we'll give you the recording, the value is going to be a lot in the networking and the conversation that we are going to do. So if you're able to attend, if you are able to attend 3 out of 6 hours, that's good, because we will do a 1 hour no code AI ethics lab that where Susanna Raj is going to show you real data, because that's a very important skill to work in AI. And in AI ethics, it's all about data. So you just need to get comfortable to look at data, identify bias in the data, and how do you mitigate the data. You need to have a solid foundation on that. So she's going to do a no code AI lab, which means you don't need coding on that. The 2 masterclass, I already told you about that. So at least those 3 you should be able to attend. If you miss my sessions, no problem. You can always come back, watch the recording, and we will have office hours for those of you who come from different time zones and you miss different sections or want to follow up and build your own personal career pivot journey and take this forward from here. And I highly recommend that you pick one of the jobs that's already out there, get your resume ready, play with it, and figure out what are the transferable skills that you're going to be able to build and to go apply for these jobs. And if you're 60% ready, I would say go give it a shot. So that's it, folks. The second video is about the job that we reviewed, the variety of different categories of jobs that we reviewed. And you'll be amazed. There are about 75 of these jobs that absolutely require no coding. And if you work in diversity and inclusion in HR, you would find a job. If you work in program management, you'll find a whole bunch of jobs. The interesting thing is there's a bunch of jobs which are called policy jobs. And again, they mean different things based on different category of buckets. I've bucketized this. So if you're interested, go look at the 2 videos. It's 2 hours, 1 hour each. You can skip and watch because it's on YouTube. And at the end of it, if you feel like you want access to the actual job list, because I've created a live fancy version of it, let us know. Happy to give you that. And come look at the course. So it's on businessschoolofai.com. And right there is a big fat button which will say, hey, register. The course registration is open for career pivot to AI ethics. Or just go to businessschoolofai.com/AI ethics course. And you will find all the details about this course. Hope you're able to join us. Since this is the first time, we are limiting to 20 people as a small cohort so we can have live discussions and help you build that personal career pivot plan that you want to do. So with that, I'm going to wrap up. Go enjoy the 2 webinars, no obligation, but I hope you will subscribe and you will come, tell your friends, bring them here. So next Friday, we can have a conversation on where we are and what new videos that I've added in here. So with that, I'm going to wrap up. Stay safe, folks, and enjoy your weekend. Bye now.